I played 50 hours of Dark Souls and I played it for the last 3 months straight. And I still don't even know anything about the game. So we're gonna start with this. We're learning lore. Oh, fuck, I'm not paying attention again. Shit, I tuned out again. Yo, wait, I killed that guy! Yo, he was pretty neato! Oh, wait, those were the stupid knights at the end.
Furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten.
I don't remember that.
Unleashed a miasma.
Miasma is such a pretty word.
Disease.
Okay. I liked how he was standing. He was like, wah! I just imagine him making sound effect like, wah! This looks like King's Landing from Game of Thrones.
Soon
I think I said that when we watched the original cutscene. I love that even the intro cutscene causes debate. That's funny. So, the Age of Ancients, that was the very beginning of the video. Oh, the dragons live forever! And, there was Gwyn, and there was, I don't know! It was gonna be called Dark Ring until they learned that was slang for booty hole. That's funny. Okay, so the main turning point between the Age of Ancients and the Age of Fire was when all the fucking dragons got beat up. Okay, and then Seath the Scaleless reveals dragon scales give dragons their immortality. Then they beat the shit out of them with lightning. Oh, that's how they get the titty shards. Yo, Lord Gwyn owned Anna Rolando. He fucks as well. Who does he fuck? Lord Gwyn's the god of war, is unworthy successor and exiled, and his name is forgotten. Holy shit, get fucked, idiot. First flame begins to fade. Oh, so the whole reason that they existed and became like a person, that begins to fade. Okay. And then he enlists the witch to kindle the flame, and then it fucks up, and that's how she becomes the evil plant lady. Shit got fucked up, and so he's like, I'm just gonna throw myself into the fire. Damn, who would have thought that Dark Souls lore is kind of good? Why did no one tell me that the lore was interesting? Oh, whoa, that concept art looks badass. Look at that. You know what this image reminds me of? Let me grab it 1 second. This. It reminds me of this. And I'm ashamed that my first default is I saw a person with a wing, with like a black wing, and I was like, ah, the Nightcore video.
The Princess of Sunlight, Guinevere, left Anne Orlando along with many other deities, and later became wife to flame god Flann.
Bro, his name was Flann? Like the dessert?
Gwyndolin creates an illusion of Guinevere and controls this illusion, acting as a shadow ruler of
Gwyndolin was a VTuber? He was a big titty mommy VTuber? That little bitch!
In other words, Gwyndolin is scheming for the undead to reclaim every Lord Soul taken from the fire and return it as kindling to extend the God's Age of Fire. And this legend has been going on for a long time, which explains why so many creatures are automatically hostile towards the player, who, along with other undead, have been repeatedly coming to exterminate them and their gods.
I was always confused why the other undeads were trying to kill me. And I was trying to kill them. I never understood it. Yeah, this is the Ashen Hollow, Dark Souls lore, common misconception.
The firstborn was banished because he lost the annals of history.
Well, I know that's incredible. Oh my god, this is like a quiz. Hold on. Okay, true or false? The firstborn was banished because he lost the annals of history. That wasn't the case. The firstborn was banished because he had a pet dragon that he really liked, and he took the side of his pet bro, and they flew off into the distance into like the sunset. And then they fucked. And then Gwyn was like, no, I don't want you to fuck dragons because dragons are big, stinky, stupid. And that's why he was banned.
These big balls of shit aren't actually their eyes. Their eyes are on the sides of their head, right here. Not really much to do with lore, but still interesting.
Alright, next quiz.
Number
Come
2.
on.
The Witch of Izalith is the bed of chaos. Just a
That's
non-biased
true.
perspective.
Right?
On nearly all descriptions of the Witch of Izalith, and even the ones including her daughter, it consistently says things such as, the witch was consumed by chaos. Never once that she became the bed of chaos.
I
It's quite
see.
persistent and specific that she birthed it.
I feel like this is one of those ambiguity things where like you don't really know and it's kind of up to interpretation, and a lot of people interpret it that way. Like it's not a mistranslation. It's not specifically spelled out.
Number 10. Gwyn exiled the firstborn, exception
I
of
thought that was
and
true.
also the most easily debunked. When the eldest son was stripped of his deific status, he left this on his father's coffin, perhaps as a final farewell. But I think it'd be pretty difficult to place something on the coffin of a guy who just banished me and is still very much alive.
So he's technically dead because he sacrificed himself for the fire so everything could keep going. And then Gwyn's son lives with his dragon waifu. They shunned him and they struck him from the history. But according to this video, dragon battle happened. Dragon battle was over. Beautiful fire and everyone was super happy. And then it stopped thriving. Gwyn sacrificed himself and he became like a husk, and like a giant time later, Nameless King was like, yo, I have a pet dragon, I'm gonna go hang out with him. And then everyone just collectively decided to strike him from history. It sounds like it left in the Age of Fire. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, you couldn't make friends with the dragons if all the dragons were dead. Wait, that's exactly, you're so right. You're wrong. You are wrong and stupid, and this video from 6 years ago is clearly incorrect. I just finished the game yesterday and watched a 30-minute lore video before this, and based on that information, you are clearly wrong and stupid and wrong and probably single and ugly. Cool. Do you want? No. No, I will not. This is a human being. As much as their opinion is wrong based on my 30-minute knowledge of Dark Souls lore, I'm becoming a Dark Souls fan. I started just out as a Dark Souls player and a streamer, and now I'm becoming a true Dark Souls fan. I'm gonna start going to other people's streams and bitching about their playstyle next. Streamer, why aren't you using this sword when you clearly are at a disadvantage, even though the sword that you should be using is a dex weapon and you have 82 strength and 9 dex? Streamer, why are you not following what I did in the video game, streamer? Why? VTuber, why?
VTuber, why?
VTuber, why? Why do you push button?
Should not be pushed.
One of these days when I feel like I don't have enough clout, I'm gonna have a debate stream where we debate about if Dark Souls should have an easy mode or not, and then just watch just the worst people come out of the woodworks. Can we do that? Can we do that stream? And then every single opinion that someone has, I just disagree with them. Like if they're like, no, Dark Souls shouldn't have an easy mode, then I'm just like, no, I think you're wrong, and I'm not gonna elaborate. And then the next person, no, I think it should have an easy mode. I'm like, no, I think you're wrong, and I'm not gonna elaborate. And just that's the entire stream. Alright, let's watch this video. This is Vati. What ending did I choose? Oh, so I didn't know that there were 2 endings. I didn't even know that I was at the ending. I killed the guy, and then, like, as usual, when you kill a boss, a fire, like a campfire spawns in front of you, and then you can, like, sit at the campfire and heal and spend your souls. So I immediately walked over to it and spammed A, and then I ended the game on accident.
It seems the gods couldn't decide what to make of humanity. In the dialogues of Kiaran and Goff, we see some of this uncertainty. If you aid them, they decide that humans aren't so bad after all.
Aww.
But if you slight them, then they treat you with that built-up resentment.
Yeah! Oh, Jesus fuck! Jesus fucking Christ! Oh my god! Cool, turning you down? Oh my god!
This is true human nature.
Gwyn, holder of the light soul, goes to the kiln of the first flame and offers himself as fuel. He sacrifices himself to let the flame burn a little longer. This buys the gods a bit more time to find a solution to their problem. You are that solution.
I don't know if
You
we're a
become the fuel.
solution. We're just like a temporary like aid.
You're preserving the reign of the gods and rising to the needs
That's
of
true.
a
If they
dying
keep
hierarchy.
if they keep sending chosen
not
undeads
even a
indefinitely,
temporary
that's
solution.
true. You know what the cool thing is about that is that technically every time you replay the game, it's like canon. You coming back and doing it over and over and over and over again is like, it's not just you replaying the game. It's literally canon. That's kind of neat.
He paints Gwyn as a god who resisted the course of nature, and says that you are being manipulated by Frampt to keep Gwyn's Age of Fire going.
No one
It
tells
seems
the
like
truth
Garth is
in this
telling the whole
game.
truth. But is
No.
he telling the whole truth?
No, he's
Is the
not.
darkness-
Oh,
This is the
these
age of
are the
man that Garth
humans?
promises. One serpent
Oh.
tells you lies, and the other tells you truth. But
I mean, TBH. Like, who's to say if that's like a bad fate, you know? Maybe they're happy. Maybe they're having a good life. You don't know that.
you are sacrificing yourself so that Frampt and Gwyndolin can rule with the illusion of power in Anor Londo.
Oh,
If you
fucking
let the
Jesus. Never mind. Never mind. Ignore the entire video. Ignore everything that I just said. This is the bad ending. Whatever fucking ending leads you to see this cutscene, that's the bad ending. Gross.
the age
No.
of dark will
No.
But is this a place where humans thrive?
Oh, there's so many of them. There's so many.
It doesn't matter what you do.
What was it? Okay, it was a Sif cutscene. Oh wait, yeah, okay. Cool.
Hello.
You know what this reminds me of? Remember those like, not, I don't want to say early on YouTube, but it was like, at least when I was younger, they would have these tech help or like how to do Minecraft mods, and it would be a screen capture of someone's desktop, and then they would load up Notepad and then type in Notepad hello, and they would start the actual thing, like the actual tutorial. That's what it reminded me of. And then Sif still fights you because Sif remembers what happens to Artorias and wants to keep you from the same fate. That's so cute. I want to learn about these guys because he's a cannibal, isn't he? I want to learn about that.
What do we know about the two guards to the throne, and what can we speculate?
One eats people.
Dragonslayer Ornstein is one of the honored 4 knights of Gwyn. Ornstein was particularly skilled with the lance, and his lugged spear is said to have sliced a boulder in 2. Ornstein became one of the honored knights.
Show me about the
during Gwyn's war with
cannibalism.
I believe that Ornstein also fought in the occult rebellion, protecting the gods. And what is the occult rebellion?
I don't know.
According to the effigy shield found in the Tomb of Giants,
I adore Dark Souls so much because it's like, oh, so there's this whole giant rebellion where they had to fight the gods. Oh, how do we know about what that is? Okay, well, if you have this one specific shield that you can only grab right here, and if you go this character class and you look at the word, like the item description, which isn't even default, so you have to like seek it out specifically, you will see 2 small sentences, and with that we can infer. I hate Dark Souls so much. It's so stupid. There are
a number of interesting things in this description that we can interpret. The sheer brutality of Smo, and the fact that Smo would even eat the remains of his victims, this indicates Smo was a cannibal. Perhaps for his brutality. Another thing we know about Smo from the design working around.
God, I hate this image. Yeah, because I was gonna say, I always thought it was funny that his like titties were specifically molded into his thing. But yeah, wait, what?
Is that he's not fat, but similar to the Katarina Knights, simply has fat and bigger armor. For consuming Smo's soul, players will receive 12,000 souls, just like Ornstein. However, for giving the soul to Frost, the player will receive 1 measly soul.
That's so
Yes,
funny.
You heard me correctly.
That's hilarious.
1 singular soul.
He gives 200 souls for dung pie.
Siegmeyer and Siegward of Cat.
Wait, there's 2 different ones?
For Katerina is a land of alcohol and rejoicing, and its knights are jovial and brave. Like its neighbors, Katerina is surely crippled by the undead curse, which dooms the afflicted to endless life, and it's likely the ancient gods themselves who left you to this fate. But to Siegmeyer, his curse meant one simple thing: adventure. And one by one, they all learn the limits of the flesh.
What a cute little guy!
To be undead is to lose yourself, and an undead who loses everything becomes hollow. For Sieglind only has one life to lose. Despite this, she not only travels halfway across the world to get here, but also manages to traverse the length of Lordran itself.
Oh, is that the person that fucking Onion Knight is trying to find? Oh!
She's a small part of the
Oh, they just keep trying to find each other.
My daughter risked life and limb just to find me, to deliver her mother's last words.
The name Siegmeyer means victory, and that is what you take from him.
But because...
The old fortress. Was that your doing? Next time, give me a chance to come up with a plan.
Wait, I was like... So the whole thing is he just wanted to do... Like, he just wanted to adventure, and the only reason that he didn't, like, basically fucking go insane is if he was doing fine and having an adventure, and he just wanted to save the day, and we kept walking in and crushing his dreams.
Draining his belief in himself, leading him to take one final stand.
Those monsters making life difficult for you? You need not be ashamed. We're all in the same boat, you know. Come on! Over here, you fiends!
If you allow Siegmeyer to sacrifice himself here while you escape, then he will hollow, but with his honor intact. However, the only way for him to survive here is if you save his life again.
But you... Didn't you get away? Well, you've saved me. Once again. Oh, thank goodness. I'm exhausted.
So this is the last time you'll see Siegmeyer alive.
My father, he went on his final adventure. Don't worry, that's just the way he is. Oh, Father. Dear Father.
Wait, I gotta go get tissues 1 second. Oh, that's so fucking sad. Why is that? Oh, duh, we're just chopping onions. No, his daughter did that already for us. Anyway, thank you guys so much.
Even though I could no watch the stream from the start, it was great to see your heartfelt reactions to this story. Cheri. Your emotional reactions kinda validate mine, so thank you.
Of course.
Have good memes.
Yay! Thank you so much for the donut. It was super cool. Like, I'm not excited to play Dark Souls 2, but I'm excited to be able to play another Dark Souls game to learn more about the lore. I didn't know the lore was that cool, and I really like it. That's really fun. I understand now why people care about the lore and are excited by it and wanted to share it and that. That's really cool.